If you want to get really connected to your tarot deck, but you're having a hard time carving out time, space, and focus, stay tuned because we're going to talk about how making a tarot altar can help. So first, what is an altar? The dictionary defines it as, I'm trying to remember this, a table or place which serves as a center of worship or ritual. You might start to see how an altar serves as a sacred space. You're not just sitting on your couch trying to read tarot, but also getting distracted by your phone. You're at your altar, you're at an intentional space for self-reflection and spiritual practice. So your altar could be a shelf, a windowsill, a small table like your bedside table. A really great option is a desk or a table that's large enough so you can have your altar in the back and you have enough space to read tarot in front of it. That being said, I live in a small apartment and I don't have space for that. Every shelf, windowsill, and small table in my apartment is now an altar. They're everywhere. Do I have a problem? No. Most altars, no matter what witchcraft tradition you're following, are going to have things that represent the 4 elements. That's 8 because I'm using 2 hands. The 4 elements are earth, fire, air, and water. And since tarot has 4 suits that are also corresponded with 4 elements, okay, now the 2-hand thing is working. We're going to focus on elements and how to represent them on your altar. In tarot, earth is represented by the pentacles or coins, fire is represented by the wands, air is represented by the swords, and water is represented by the cups. To represent fire or the wands, I have literally a wand. Now, this wand was given to me by my first tarot teacher. They carved it, so it's special and I already had it. If you have been wanting to get a wand, make it or buy it, this could be your invitation and go ahead and do that. But if you don't want to make something or buy something, you could also just go outside and get a stick. It might seem like mundane, but look at the decks, right? The wands, they look like a stick. They even got little leaves and branches coming off them. Go the affordable route and just go get a stick. So to represent water / the suit of cups, I have a cup. I know this one's pretty obvious and straightforward. Any cup will do, any one that you have. If you want to get one that looks more gobblety like this one, you can always thrift it. For the coins and pentacles, you could take this 2 ways. One way, coins, again, maybe the obvious choice. The other route you could take is, let me not block my face, is making a pentacle. It's like a star. This one I made, I just gathered some sticks, I hot glued it together, and I painted it gold, which makes it feel more pentacle-y, more related to the coins. You could also draw a pentacle, like on a chalkboard or just like a piece of paper. Whatever you have works, really. The next one, the element of air, swords, it's a little harder to find lying around the house. Unless you do happen to have a sword, which more power to you. What I ended up doing was buying this little toy sword, like a little action figure sword. It was $20 and I kind of felt ridiculous spending $20 on a tiny sword. But now that I have it, I'm so into it. Other cool ideas for how to get a little sword that will easily fit on an altar. There's a lot of jewelry with swords, necklaces, earrings, so that could work. The other one that I thought was really interesting when I was Googling tiny swords is the skewers that go in cocktail drinks. That's a possible option. Okay, this is a better view of the altar. In my opinion, it doesn't matter where you place the items unless it matters to you. I have my deck. Where I think it looks nice is in the middle. Boop. If you have a card that you're trying to embody right now, it can be nice to highlight it on your altar like that. Especially if you see your altar every day, you're seeing the card and you're remembering okay, I am embodying strength, I am embodying compassion. Or maybe you have a card that you keep pulling over and over again and you're like, why do I keep pulling this card? What does it mean? You can put that on your altar and reflect on it even more intentionally. Maybe do some journaling about this card in your nice altar space. You can always add more things to make your altar look pretty or that are meaningful to you. Crystals or feathers or plants, flowers. You want to make the space inviting and somewhere you want to go hang out. I keep hitting this. And that's everything you need to know to make your own tarot altar. If you decide to make your own tarot altar, tag me in a photo of it on Instagram. I'd love to see what you make. Come back next time. We're going to be covering the super simple topic of hell. See you next time.